Welcome to all to Sankin Community Videos. This is Swami Methadidi Agneya. You all might have come across various people who maintain that Hindu religion is not a religion but only a civilization or a way of life. Again, you might have seen another set of people who argue that it is not a religion or a civilization or a way of life, but only a Dharma. While this subject is not a simple one that can be explained through a short video, an effort is made here to explain as to what actually a civilization or way of life is and how it differs from a religion, as well as whether Hindu religion is a religion or a Dharma. Other aspects of the matter, like the features of Dharma, what are dharmic religions, and what if Dharma concept is not there in a religion, etc., shall be examined in separate videos, as the subject is pretty large and complex to explain through a single short video like this. Let us now enter the subject straight. Before attempting to understand the concepts represented by any of these stated nomenclatures in detail, one has to understand distinctly the difference between civilization and religion. Civilization, in terms of the contemporary standpoint, can be said in brief as the code of moral values, customs, and etiquettes observed by a set of people evolved over a period of time living in a region. Nowhere the civilization has been defined as something that includes the religious values of a set of people. Again, it is the aggregate of the qualities of individuals of a region which predominantly includes aspects of their manners, their restraint in reactions, their compassion to outsiders or otherwise, etc., and so on. Anyhow, civilization does not have a direct element of belief in God, and the outlook emanating from such a belief towards life as hindered. In short, the term civilization is the word of spirituality and not God-centric. While a certain civilizational explicitness can be observed with the people of a religion, well within the totality of the explanations given, the exclusive religious features can in no way be considered as included in the realm of civilization. Therefore, there lies a great difference between the civilization and religion, though very often these are being used interchangeably by certain people according to their convenience in the case of Hindu religion. In short, it is not in order to explain Hindu religion a civilization or a way of life. Now the aspect of Dharma. In practice, Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma has both the aspects of religion and Dharma. That is, in a Sanatani's case, while he or she leads a family life, in early part of life, it is a religious life. And in their latter part of life, that is from Vanaprastha onwards, it's a dharmic life. In short, Hindu religion is both a religion and a dharma. The word dharma doesn't have a proper and truly equivalent word in English language, though it can be translated tentatively as righteousness. Knowingly or unknowingly, the ones propounding that Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma is a civilization or way of life and not a religion, are actually assisting the arguments of those camps which want to wish away its, that is the Hindu religion's, predominance or existence in some way. As such, the Sanatana Dharma or Hindu religion has chiefly two distinguished planes. One is its religious plane, as in the case of other religions, and the other is its dharmic plane, and its equivalent is not found in any other religions. In the settled social life, what is at work is religious plane, and in such a life, other than certain etiquettes, customs, and certain dharmic principles, total dharmic principles are impossible to be adhered to. In a totally religious plane of the settled social life, no efforts for realization shall be successful due to the innate social forces at work. And equally, in a totally dharmic path, no settled family life, which is the foundation of conventional societies, is possible, as the innate principles that differentiate both these paths are mutually conflictive to a very great extent. This is because the path of settled social life demands possessions, and therefore the predominant force at work shall be selfishness, whereas the path of dharmic life can lead only to renunciations, which is a position totally contradictory to selfishness. While the path of settled social life concentrates more on tenets of survival, the path of dharmic life works as a launching pad for realization, which is the objective of human life. If total dharma has to be adhered to in settled societies too as a philosophy, then the whole world shall have to converge to that one dharma, as otherwise the group of people observing dharma in a multifarious society shall always be at the receiving ends from groups of people who do not have any qualms of dharmic principles. In essence, in such a situation, they, the dharmic people, will end up as a lot who do not have either settled life or dharmic life. This is irrespective of whatever interpretations certain ill-conceived interpreters of yore give for dharma and its adherents in settled societies. History of Hinduism stands mute testimony to these facts. The founders of Sanatana Dharma have showed appropriate paths to come out of these complex situations so as to lead a proper settled life in the societies, as well as to have a perfect dharmic life for realization at appropriate junctures of life. And it is the latter-day interpreters who have created the present-day confusions, making the Hindu religion a sitting duck for the non-dharmic lords who do not understand the value of precious human life. One can really enter into the path of proper dharmic life, that is the path of realization, only when he puts a semicolon or a full stop in his settled social life. In Sanhind, fifth of the seven sacraments, namely Arsha Prastha, can be considered a semicolon, which denotes the semi-renunciation stage from the worldly duties, and it is the beginning of dharmic life. Again, Sanhind's sixth of the seven sacrament, namely sannyasa, is indicative of the stage of total renunciation from worldly desires and duties, and it can be considered as a full stop from settled social life said earlier. The constituents of Dharma, of Sanatana Dharma or Hindu religion, the circumstances that played into calling it a civilization, etc., shall be examined in detail in future videos. Thanks for being with Sanhin Community Videos. As you may be aware, Sanhin is Sanatana Hindu Dharma. In case you like the concept of Sanhin, kindly subscribe this channel if not already subscribed. Also, please like and share this video for maximizing its reach. Please strengthen Sanhin by contributing to the cause it stands for by scanning the QR code on screen. For any further information on Sanhin or details of other modes of contribution, etc., please visit sanhin.org.